the mess rules. Some person me this sika come my door for and I'm a busian for our Ghana. Me the for tap send. The whole UK, Europe, Canada, America, and now person send this sika come a door for and I'm a busian for our Ghana. Near we hear ne tap send. For the 2 more, Sima Nani Pakwan Saka, ewa ni mobile wallet so and a bank account so. Ewa on my Ghana. Near we hear ne say over App Store and now Play Store. Now I download the tap send. So all download here in the process. Obebusa say promo code and one say obebo Nox TV a share honum. O the share hona no amount €5, £5 and I say $10. Tap send and one average for abeji and one yenny na use tap send. Papa no.
Hello, I'm Rofeka, living in Europe, Italy to be precise. And whenever I'm sending money to Africa, Ghana, I use Taptap Send. Taptap Send is an app that can be used to send money, any amount of money, to your loved ones. You can simply download this app on Google Play Store. And believe me, you will thank me later because it's very convenient, it's very safe, and so fast. Taptap Send, you've indeed changed our lifestyle.
Are you looking for the best shipping company to ship your items from UK to Ghana? TNA Shipping Company Limited has got you covered. Our services are container hiring, door-to-door delivery. Our shipments are fast, safe, and reliable. Our delivery takes 4 to 5 weeks. For more information, contact us at our UK office 0793 903 0200 or 0208 216 9874. Ghana 0266 150 150 or 0557 400 799. Visit www.tnashipping.com and our social media handles.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house of this. This is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Sanko Fatichinan, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it. And of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa.
Yes, of course, OT Radio has come to stay. And you may say, I'm on Ajo, I'm on Aquaba, about Jumede. I actually this a time with Tap Send with your servants, Nana Kwame or say to, and then you may so another Friday, and you may at the Ache, yes, ya na ya train and como, na ya a quaya, a befasoa. Quantum ayeway and Yoma betini apostle ye at the Amay, Nitisu, a bayen, a busia, and some any yama efimo el amana nehanama. For the past 3 weeks, we've been dealing with family matters, family life matters, and somewhere yesha a higher idinya. Ewo ya wawi mu ene ye mahwe mu ewo amana nehanamo. Eno ena ene ya yegusu ayetwe eho enkomo na ya hwe kwan ya befa so na ya ware sem ye fie sem enioma ebetimi akoso ye ede amaye. We'll be talking about money in marriage. Money in marriage. Na me de asida ebema Taptap Send say omo ekosoa every Friday bia kita yemu ema yetimi ede dwumadie ebre enuanom ewo amono ne hanom. Say yenya womo a enka menjin de say yebetimi ede dwumadie abremo every Friday bia enti mami di kan emfa asida kese ema Taptap Send adwumako no say every Friday bia wo be kan ye ho na yetimi edi jumadi ebre ebusuafo nyina enti say dia wutie wo hwe through Facebook, YouTube, on OT Radio, OT Media TV. Me say wa bomodia say won download the Taptap Send app na bomodia na download it bia make us say cray December mu wo ba be ko Ghana kodi Christmas and who be here pass betimi a download the app bi e wo phone so ansa na wako who could do my Ghana mu eni omamu eyedina de obeya ne se o de app no be send sika every UK bank account to mu and they call a year Momo account and as a bank account to mu Ghana. I ain't charge your commission via a app purchase and you are no more to quite Ghana or mudi who dance be brave is answer Ghana crano utimi at the year Momo payment. So we talk at the no ni papuno or mobile money payment and no answer was send this from Taptap send app so at the Ama Unipan. A very simple, convenient and easy to use. The Bomodiana download the video ebebo pa. Say every week be no so no de Taptap send penny baako ebrew na wo be mayen nia ekoso ewo ma so ye sabra me no ka sei ene nsu nyame wa yadom wakan ho wo de wura Mauto growth director for Africa wo de no aba be kan ho a woni ebedi enkomo ene ntimi sre wa abomodia na enyi te say entwe ho emfi TV ana say radio ana say ne awudi tie yen bia na entwe ho emfi ho ezen Taptap ewo nhyehyɛ bebre edema minim enyina wase me ma onya ne ntie se wo to nsa afre wo customers nyina on the 16th of December jumadie bi ekoso ewo London hanum kese pa jumadie be ya Taptap say Christmas party wo to nsa afre wo customers nyina se mommodin na mommra jumadie mu be the details nyina ebebrel na so sabre amene o kasa die mamefa owura Mauto emrel na womaye enti ne ekoso ewo Taptap send asoye na mum hyene so se ene jumadie so ne yato nsa afre no a wone eba betwetwen komo on our topic today the senior pastor Freedom Center International Church Worldwide Reverend Canon Dr. Shadrach Ofosuware. He is also the same, he is the chairman for Christian Council UK and Ireland. Any one and on money in marriage. And Tibomodia Nafre will be na also enjoying meaning say Jumadi Ebeyishra at the Amayina. Sabra Minoka say, dear, Yanko a year Tapa Senasuye. Na yenti ura Mauto ni ekoso ewo maswe sa so na mede frequent senders promotion omo dex ni ekoso Christmas inso no mede era Teresa enso ebebro sabre ura Mauto sa wo no so mu mame
ana come in but good evening
me jo so far that is it good
fantastic me tia mu nyina etie fo nyina am good evening pa me dey ndi kokumauto the candidate be me fi peki wo Volta region but me tina Medina all my life me call Presec now me call Legon and for the last 17 years I've lived in London and those times no I've been working on different things but this is my biggest project yet so whilst I'm here Ghanaian I look after Taptap Africa for Taptap it's always a good time to come and talk on this program. Thanks very much for having us Nanakame. Every Friday we come here, we talk to our customers. What's going on with you? What's going on in your lives? What are you doing this week? We discuss any comments, thoughts, suggestions, and ideas you have to make the app and the product better for all of you. And one thing that every Friday, sorry, the last 2 weeks, I've been traveling so it's not been as smooth flowing for the last 2 weeks. So we back on the number of Emerson, number of Paris and Abibisa, and Paris, and number of Paris. Now last week, because my main man Justin or calling to me because the Moderna, and they gave me food, they gave me water, they took me to all the brilliant places in Moderna into Justin Beckham was him. So last week, number of Moderna for Italy, because I got for Italy, and I'm going back there very soon. But now I'm back in the UK and I'm going back to Modena next week or something like that. But just to me, that's a pass of heaven. So I really appreciate it. So what's been going on? We've been busy, right? Christmas, and we are preparing everything we can to make sure we make you, the Taptap Send customer, feel welcome, feel appreciated, and feel loved by Taptap Send. Muntuna Yawaha. Yawaha, na, we are here only to serve you. We are here to make sure all your plans for Christmas, sending money home, supporting family, supporting friends, supporting businesses, going back home yourself. Ready. We've done everything possible. We are checking everything. We'll send it in a few days or a few months. I'll make sure before you go to Ghana. It's important because when you go to Ghana, this is the way you can send money to yourself and you can do things in Ghana without having to pay charges on your card. First and foremost, Tell all your friends who are going to Ghana. So because Ghana don't need Taptap, but tell them to download Taptap before they go to Ghana, because it will save them a lot of money and time, so that when they get to Ghana for Christmas, and yes, say now I'm about thinking of going to card machine, now be usable ATM card, not charges in your money. Taptap Send is the way to go. So let's all get ready for Christmas. That's number one. For the Christmas party now, and I mentioned earlier, I think we'll talk more about it as we go along, but I want to have it'll be good to see all of you, if possible. So we're London, only London, so are doing a different location in UK where we can do another UK party at some point. Apart from that, we present a party is still Modena, thanks to Justin Obama, Kakara, to try and hold a big party in Modena to bring all the Ghanaians together. So this Christmas, Namaya Doma, we want to bring all Ghanaians everywhere together. So if you have your little corner somewhere, now over Ghana for 10, 20, now person party and patcho, talk to us about it. We can find a way to gather Ghanaians together. Taptap will come and join you. But almost the Bible said when two or three are gathered, God is in their midst. We want to sort of try and slide in small into only Ghana for Ghana Christmas here and patcho kai Taptap send. And if we have to come and say hello, we will come and say hello. We'll find a way to send somebody to come and say hello. So this is a big announcement for all of you who are planning Christmas parties, Christmas get-togethers. If you want Taptap Send to come, Pacho invite you. Remember, that's the main thing. Now, postpaid for Italy, for me, said the postpaid issues are continuing. Yeah, Buanco, we are helping people. We've done videos, we've sent out emails, we've sent out notifications, but may sure said some people are still going through the same problem. So if you have problems with postpaid, Ms. Rewa, try and talk to us either on this show or find one of our reps in Italy and we can give you their numbers. Justin Yabako, we have some other people in Italy who can help you as well. Indeed, we want that to happen. And then America, if you have friends and family in America, tell them, say, we are still building America. We don't have all the states yet, but America is still going very well. We are having a lot of customers join us from America. And so if you still have friends and family in America, almost started somebody use Taptap Send, please, call them, message them, tell them that Taptap Send is here, and they can come and join us, experience this brilliant product that we have for you. And I come and say, for now, no, I would keep quiet, but I'll be here throughout the show. As you can see in the Motivier if you have any thoughts, comments, ideas, questions about Taptap Send, either to comment on and I say wait till the end of the show and then we can talk about it after Reverend has given us his words of wisdom. No, we will go through we will go through any questions you might have about Taptap Send. And I'm coming back to you. Until and I'm coming until let me say welcome music and I'm coming. Nana Kwame, I think you're on mute. Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah, I'm laughing at you. You're still on mute. Nana Kwame, still I will mute. Nana Kwame, NTO.
Okay. Yo, ma yenko Teresa frequency senders promotion dex and so and Teresa wo na one fa near air cost so and so embra Christmassy near Taptap Send ede Emma yen. Teresa yetio.
Abida Nana Kwame abusiafo me mamu nyina adwo. Bigidi se nyame adom ye nyina obi ahoye. Taptap Send fonse so edamase say time with Taptap Send to and safre mo manu ha wono ababeka ho amaye nyina yaboma yaba ebesi ade. I friend me Teresa na me part of the frequency senders raffle team no. Na say yeka say frequency senders raffle na I did bia me ba ebeche Friday bia. I'm sorry say I'm repeating me because the third bia obi o ha obaso na the next time so another person abanti. I am on fan say in case I am repeating me ho just for the sake of omo ma so and then a bia omo abaso. Say you cast a frequent senders raffle now. Taptap send a launch a frequent senders program no in June as a way of rewarding our loyal customers with a chance of winning like goodies like a chede bebre. Who said without you no Taptap send anyhow. Into the na Taptap send person and say, I'm find a way I able to me I reward your loyal customers. I'm you to Taptap and the send this to a comma abusia for no. Now raffle no so a running every month, giving users who send 5 times or more. So this sika within a month, 5 times or more, no. It gives that person a chance to enter into the raffle. Now, be a Friday to the month of the end of that month, you better announce winners, time with Taptap send. And I better notify or more via email announce say the best friend one. Now, I may be a home, but any may be say, say be a near. You send a message and I send you email announce now what's here. Or be a 5 working days to respond. Say, what's so many idea? The Bema charity because Taptap send is there for the community. Now, participation to the raffle, as I said earlier, automatic. After so I send this 5 times or more, or enter automatically until you don't have to do anything at all. Now, idea frequent senders raffle team share ama abusia for nyina Christmas by idea friend Taptap send giveaway. Apart from every month, they are my customers in the share idea for bi ama loyal customers I actually did Taptap send giveaway. Now, win the same mode of participation as long as you send this 5 times or more. So from now to December, you have a chance of winning a flight to Ghana and back or any of our destination countries. You will actually be brave, a bit to say iPad, iPhone, and now to say vouchers are over to me. I used to edit shopping. No man, because I'm bored, mean to me and canning because a door supply, your boy home, and my customers a year Christmas year every. Inti they can say, one coswa, no one you Taptap send. Now, one fan sika and fason comma adofo a fee. Now, more ye win so Taptap ones so Yashisha Fefe Bia get the mamo. Inti on this note, I'll say somewhere you have a great weekend and I can't me Joe maybe that's it.
Yo, Teresa, better also say when mommy sa akwenye say family member be yo me da si nyame onhyira pa sa bring na so update and customers no mu hu ne ekoso ewo Taptap so na so ye eni say de me ma onya na ntie no ya to nsa frɛ ye papa pani pa ba ko a eni woni e ba be kasa me papa yi me kasa ka me ka ne ho nsɛm de a anhwɛ ka show yes start ne mum de me ka tiawa ne say he is the senior pastor at Freedom Center International Church worldwide. Ono any of penny and they about a Christian Council UK and Ireland. So ono any chairman. Papa menene meka ne wase mi any Reverend Canon Dr. Shadrach Ofosuare. Ene me papa wababe kame ho a wani babe twetwe enkomo efa yen family life matter series a ye fitin ase yaka in general about relationship marriage yaka and so about divorce any ho enioma ni enti kra ye hwe sa topics ye hwe kwan ye befa so a yebusuansem asumdue beba yebetimi atena ase asoyire ni okunu asumdue mu emfa how bia embrain na de ba kwa ye hu ewo ya wari semu nititru ye krom hanom sikasem ewo aware mu ene yɛn papa ɛwɔ hanom sɛ wɔne ɛba abɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ na megye di sɛ nkɔmmɔ twetwe yi mu yi yɛbɛsua nneɛma bebree a ebi a sɛdeɛ mpanimfoɔ ka no obi asɛm safoa ebi obi ɛpono nti na ebi ɛnɛ nkɔmmɔ twetwe yi mu yi ebetumi abie opono bi ɛde asomdwe aba efie dadi yɛma adwo ɛma wakɔ aba ɛnɛ nwumre ɛde woba dwumadie so
that's it itiao na bitia otiefo nyinaa
yeah that's it yenim say I mean very busy now so nyame ya dom amene enyumre say yensa kan we want to say we thank you so much for making time for us and our viewers and our listeners around the globe nyame shall be praised
amen
yo ene die yehwe awaresem why years of penny awaresem bebre aba wanim na yehwe awaresem ani yehwe sikasem a ewo awaresem bebre no ya na sikasem etimi ema ohaw ene amani bebre sometimes emfasundie ma ede na ma ne basa ekwan ben ne befa so a ye betena sisa awarefo ebema ye sikasem ye nyina ye nim ne yewo ne yehwe ye bekunkwan ye befa so a ye betimi ekita de ewonimu that like we will be content with whatever that we have emma ohaw ne amani bia emba ye awarem daddy enwumre yetie
okay nyamisha bebre dana na obi a otie bia so no nyamisha mu nyina ede nyamiase asemi de eso sikasem de onum se eno na ehye bibia ase entino ya hwe sikasem ye ankane ye a ha dwun bebre na meno me mame enkrani na mpapaso twi ni ntino be twi ne me enkrani ana ayesta binti me de brofo kakra kama ya na mofa ncheme aha na marriage a contract so marriage a contract abra Jesus or talk about marriage or talk about saying marital unfaithfulness no some of the translations no translate it as anything as sex na no say some kwa ene di aware jaye eba ba sika ene bibia mo contracti say mo beye no now wouldn't you and I know say contract no is meaningless unless there is terms of it the share account then me feel say no any problem a one year Christopher ya worry me because we talk about marriage but we don't talk about the terms of the marriage. There was said before you enter into marriage, you be a cancel biano. I was so of the terms of the marriage. Because like a contract for your workplace, without the terms, that contract is meaningless. Some of the terms say, Anopa, Obeba, Juma 9 o'clock. Obepon 5. Between 9 and 5, we take a break 12 for an hour and a half an hour. We a smoker, you allow 10 minutes smoking break or whatever. These are the terms. And once you fall within the terms, not just say, "Whoa, yeah, adipa." When go between the terms, now start 9, now back 10, now you're 5, now 4. Then based on the terms that we break terms, you're finishing your employer can sack you because the covenant of your work, we break a covenant. Marriage is the same thing. That is why we say vows. Ideally, a software and what's a software natural vows, MIA. Ideally, you better your vows. Now, software are family or lead us into affinity to one another. Into about area. I was say before you made that commitment, we discuss it. Number one, why any name sika handle. Because untumi can't say, Bible said the man is the head of the family, and the man must handle the finances. Bible said the man is the head and based on priesthood, not based on financial management. Or baby or you're head of a financial institution. She knows exactly how to manage multi-purpose, multi-million, whatever corporation, and it's made a success out of it. And if it's in a marriage, I can apply the same rule to make their marriage finances better. And to make us say because of Obama must be now I was so Obama and it doesn't work that way. And at the end of the day, you have to now discuss it. Who has the power? Who knows more to do that? Oberman Becker say, yes, I will do that. Then with the agreement, what they come of vows, and now Barno Becker say, yes, I will be able to handle that with the agreements, what they come of vows, Ebi Homo do Oberman, Obano so do Oberman, but Oberman is inherently selfish, and Oberman is inherently selfish, and you cannot do anything about it. Sometimes you can't change people. And base of that, you cannot also say that because of that, won't worry unipakono. Into what do? You can agree that in this particular marriage, you will keep your money, I'll keep my money. But we have to have terms of the marriage. Number one, rent. Maybe Obama be to rent. Adriani, Obama be to Adriani. Nkwala, yebeche niasho nkwala. Until at the end of the day, it becomes the terms of the relationship. It's important that we discuss these things in the beginning of the relationship before we walk down the altar, and now say traditional marriage, if that is what we believe, so that we are clear. In fact, in certain marriages, it will be good to write it down in agreement, because we are saying, and then we work it through. And I think this is what I will say for now, because I've said the terms vary and the terms are important, and financial we know it's not gender based. It is what you discuss and how you write your terms and how you work within that particular terms. Yes.
Yo, and yeah, na say marriage a contract, na a contract be so terms and conditions na obi be busa say na ne ba ne say na ya na say ye hia ye ho san wodo enti ye bu ye nigu sa neoma nyina so na emum ye twan na ye kwa aware mu na neoma we num yom ti ansa na ave ye say your problem with it. Adentina from the beginning we refuse. And as we close our eyes to it, yes, our side no cry.
I think, say, man for fault, because you see, you are as good as what you know. What you don't know, you don't have access to. And to be you and I know we operate on the premise of what we know, what you are saying. And a lot of times, with all due respect, so for we don't teach people these things. Parents don't teach people these things, and people just don't know. Until when they get into marriage now, a whole bunch of stuff. Remember, say a lot of people have got other relationships before they settle in marriage. Me came with 30 years, maybe in school days, crying on name, how many I call out, and also Bema Sone or Bass or name Bema, how many I call out, and so all settle in when you have several experiences, until he's used to doing certain things. Or Bawa really, or maybe a London has say, we Jan Papa my movie, Papa my and no number about you, or Hoslan or buy, or so shiny mammy, or so shiny papa. Into Nusico in Yan and no Barisha or Beman, or Bar no peso power or power no pay fancy or Biadon. And now he's not prepared for financial whatever. Into these are all issues, because you see, those biblical days, a lot of things that went on. Society has shifted so much. I'm not last time you know because these days I will say share widows. I will say share widowers. All those. I mean, I say in the UK here, a lot of widowers and a lot of widows. They are even richer than you put together, because dynamics of Bible has changed so much. What you say? It's important that when we fall in love now, we can stand in love. But when we fall in love now, we don't use our heart. We also use our head, because say you don't fall in love with your heart. You fall in love with your head. Your head must be properly screwed on, especially with all that is going on. And you have to make sure that marriage will benefit you. And you have to make sure that you have longevity in marriage. And anything you prepare for, the chances that it will succeed, is higher. If you don't prepare for it now, then that lack of preparation itself is preparation for failure. It's preparation for failure. So we pastors must teach that. Our parents must teach that Society must teach that, because the society we are in now in the UK, as in the diaspora, no, is even completely different from Ghana, and then also different from the biblical days. And we have to be very, very, very open to looking at different things in our approach.
Right. Papa, but me in Busa way in relation to yen asitnemu ewo amonone ye nyina ye to kwan abahano obia ebe pesika bano aware mu a the problem eba ne say ye nyina ye adwuma enti ya na ye feel say ye nyina na ehwefie if you're buying, so you feel so only the head of the house. You should be the breadwinner. Obeying so yeah, Juma now so the Nisike Kofi, no acquire problem. Another thing, so I'm saying, and say sometimes you kwada him ewa hano. Ebia na sika kakra bia ebia ban no ede ebeman kwala no as child benefit no and also akofa problem ede aba why you so for penny meaning say some of these issues are cropping up on your decks any day any sanse me kwan be so na abefa atu ho efo yen sika sem ewa ya wariem
Odifona, it goes back to what I said earlier. For me, I believe, maybe I discussed these things with my wife. But we didn't have problems, so we put our monies together, and we did everything together. Properties will be also. Yeah, we do everything together. Our monies go together, and we disperse it as we have to, and we brought our kids lovely and everything like that. Obi or Homa, when you're comfortable with that, because at the end of the day, this is the situation. Minubia or no or catching the say, uni bibi, sikebio baby afa. Just get on with your life. I will take care of the house. I'll take care of everything. I don't need your money. I mean, if you get a man like that, I praise God. Papa no or dosh and here Kobani Sika. It also would Sikebia, would you call on no person by Bayajuma, Bobano Phyllis or Soyajuma. It also de Juma, Sikebiano, would you and then on top of it was some man or Bonacohuma or say she and Upa River, then I'll pay. That is a different scenario. Another scenario, is that hey, maybe if you hear yet to turn when you mean they did try to get my abruchi. In my babruchi, as me be a means me ignore way. Oh, don't you have to be able to understand. And maybe we'll commit my about what or bano, and now bano crab bemano, and with me, all this kind of stuff. And when you know that you're gonna have kids, you have to discuss it. That's ideally, sikana yejine enya papa dia enya media. It must be invested for the children. Ideally, that is what it's meant for. But of course, because sikana MBE, people use that as a supplement for their financial whatever. That is fine, but it must be discussed. A lot of times, again, I repeat, if people don't plan things from the beginning, what then happens is that once they start journeying, all these ugly things raises its heads, and then you see, say, people will catch him say, oh, you say you couldn't selfish. And what you can't say what Bonhoso say about he's taking that into cognizance of how she manages the self now. What you say because of her marriage, no, sad when or Malcolm fan ho, or Malcolm fan ho, because enough for no ma. Ne ade auto milk be fia fine one time ma hano so wa boni trimupo into be say no nya depression that because we count the cost say Bible kind and she knows what relationship she is in obiso homa why who teacher and then the relationship wa be no be make sure so be kira wade ama why we but you didn't marry a teacher, you marry into that there are several issues that this poses. And for me personally, it's important that from the word go, you discuss everything. Sometimes I forget me a finching, and yes, I'm a finching. Nipa commenti, and then nipa su inti. A year 10 biana was so to make chancy and work things out. And then say, who was said any, me must say any, a banner critical, same year, and then together we move forward. When to me, Anya Bibisana, it can create a whole host of problems, I tell you.
Yo, abusia for Sabri, mema unso ho akwenya ebia o asembi ebusa yempapa ebia wo contribution bi ebia wow personal and as experience bi awanya even if not your personal behavior will be dear wakumu ubetimi at the home asem aba na yem papa abo modern na where you are no in this Zoom no so me say wa ultimi Emma on saswa me hwe na mafaw na question a wo no and answer contribution a wo no na wo de aba say uti on Facebook and answer YouTube so a ubetimi at the question no ato comment section honomo at the amayen na makenkan ni nyina na yem papa ayi ano ede ama and it is abria say oh asembi ebusa yem papa o ma on saso a mefaw na o de question no ede aba ede amayen. Yo mamenko Zoom no so na memfa ora tachi endikan emfa embrel ora tachi or meet yourself na fa question no ebra.
Okay, mechi abusuafo nyina
nyina aje so
na nyame ase se wabo ho ban man na otwe akwa apro abeto ye masem bisa kakra osofo panyine mi bisa ne se o kasa no o kan se awade eye contract uwura mu a nke wase wona oba no etena ase na moye agreement no na obi ate ne ho ase ansa na mawura mu na mi bisa se at least Europe had ye easy say oba no eye adwuma be ma no eye adwuma good mo betimi aye sa contract no but eduru ba bia to say Ghana oba atukwan aba Europe opese oware opese okonechi akoware anase be ma atukwan aba Europe opese okonechi kokoware na oba no sebe oni adwuma ye wo Ghana honum anase be ma no oni adwuma ye JC agreement no say na moye no ama akosi say ebetimi associate because nipa ni adwuma na wo ne no agreement na mo ne no yes okay obeye we ama me so mama ye we no nipa ni eni adwuma nti sa no agreement na say na mo betimi aye na aye successful.
Oratachi yabadasi yanko yem papa hono na on fa emuaye emfa.
A very, very powerful question. Now, the meme kind of say, how do I put it? Something to mitigate a problem, or I say to solve a problem. But okophobia efi and cry aba. Now the idea still here. Sometimes even contract I may sebio Mr. Techebetna sina ya chrocho ne ya sign ne ya koto vote mu ne debi bantiasie because me hu embre am sure so crap obedi madanse enkofo makofa oba efi Ghana ba o makofa be me fi Ghana ba oba ne nya no ho ape na suban obi kra bi si na sen ya makofa gero kofa obi be fi ho no mpakono da e woni dem a boy bufu kokun girl na kwaya somebody was in the news now. I'm sure you're aware of these things, and it is that which was highlighted. But as a software, no, I see that all the time. In fact, I would even dare say publicly, say many times, my advising for say, if Nyankopon is not leading you that way, I don't do that. Probably be wahama na pe maybe wahaya. Now, the more you do that, you know, the problems that it resolves in sometimes they are film. And still now I do stand on that point. Say, and your contract class if you all sign it, but discussion, phone I also to me discuss it because although dear sometimes they do be a Serbian period. Send your feeling about somebody. That's not the same way you feel about him 10 years time, 15 years time. Sometimes, unfortunately, it is like that. But if it is based on integrity and it is based on mindset, it helps. It helps. You have to discuss it. Say, me no be, and no need skill, but no be niska. Say, now, I shall not drink. Ebu kwabet ma bo tape so dia to ho. Ochine bi se udi nkwase ade ana bibia wa bo say hey ye jitu mu se ni aden na suba na esa aye we. Don't mean senipa. But at least no you have a grounds to address such issues. And if it doesn't work out and you have to go your separate ways, at least you have a clear conscience that you didn't initiate anything evil because you had the mind to set the whole thing ablaze and to set the fencing, to start the whole thing on a fair footing. But media, me two for me the man microphone say, who knew be able to not dream or not, you are all on the same wavelength, not the idea, then you are in for trouble in the future. And if you are somebody your own person power now person no pakono etna afebo to me there, then you must start from the beginning because I grow beso penifo say if you are not to
Agrobesa ifi anopatutu to celebrate Yugoswa Yawo Jumedi Ayatuni. It's a time with Taptap Send our Family Life Matters series. Aye Guswa Ye Chichin Hong Komo and a year papa Dr. Canon Shadrako Fosuware, Senior Pastor Freedom Center International Worldwide or no NNA 1 year education and Komo on money in marriage. Yo papa Mami Busa say ye fiti ase no ye nyina ye de adwene baako akoma baako ye bibia kama afa die ye be kwa kohwe na ebia bema anase oba ye bibi a ode asie ne nyonko say ebia bema no ana oba no eba ne sen na edum pempenso bi a bema ana oba etimi keep secret ebi mpo amemfa ne se wo si dan ofie na so won kan kire ne partner no ebi wa ye savings bi investment bi ba won kan kire ne partner no e ba ne se ne keep secret ye fiti asie no nye sa na netie
se efiti asie no agreement ne se bibia wo ye bia e wo se mi hu ena bibia mi ye bia e wo so hu a then it's wrong. But like I said, no, every contract has terms. Minimum warrior. Sometimes no, the man doesn't want to know. Because I know very self-sufficient. If you quit your Obama ni fear, what you say or mine into no Fausika do opposite odie and fano. And mura warrior biswa Obama no obe 50 BBM and Obama be 50 BBM. Now, if that is the basis, that's the basis, then you must be open to one another. And you need be nana. Asamba kwa eya de bia yan kan wasem asofo ne bonyan kan wasem say when God, Jesus Christ said marital unfaithfulness no ye dia ma sex pe say obi ko bo adwaman wa say aware there be in the terms of the marriage in anything that you go against no is marital unfaithfulness. It's not just sex. Into for instance me no agree say me hwan kola no na say nkola no baby me hwan ma it is grounds for divorce. I have broken the marriage. I've broken the terms of the marriage. So the terms of the marriage, it's not just sex. Because even some marriages, no terms, no crown, no sex. In Abraham and Sarah, Awariana, the rule they say ye ama ho kwan se utumi no bi da unu pakunda wonya bone eno tina Sarah ema no Abraham ho kwan se oni obi na nyame amfa and criticize on that no. Why? Because that was the term of the marriage. Who get it no it's not just sex. Say usu don't pakuno so na obuna. That is grounds for marriage because one waro say fani be punching box never bunu. Oh, and yeah, Christopher Tembiano, because we don't understand the test now. Like I said, I'll say at the defense, yeah, I hate divorce. No, it we just take that statement, but there's another thing in that same statement. Or see, I don't want you to mistreat your wife of the wife of your youth, to act violent towards the wife of your youth, because if you do that, that means that it must end in divorce. And I, the Lord, I hate divorce. So the basis of the case I hate divorce is the fact say, oh yes, I meya, ebema wariana I ended up divorce. But because me cheat divorce into me yes mano. In other words, nyankupo ka say, oh yes mana the marriage can end in divorce. We don't condone things like that. Me kai say pekam ho bebina asofu bi ufifi na asofu bi ye ya so ya mechi divorce into yen connect them together e fine ko saying ono moko fa boy no fifi ho no mo no kofi ho into mo kofi ho na girl no so sisi no e na girl no so oba into oni asofu penifo ne girl no ne boy ne ti ase ho twen girl no na boy so oyi na tare bi e wo so ho aba say he has been out of the house for some time and so oyi na tare. And the mistake they made was allow the boy to go there and take his place. I want to watch and go for no rush choir with girl. I saw from penny elders of church a boy echo feel girl in effect. All in the name of God hate divorce. into somebody's life was just taken. You cannot use that as a basis because Nyankopon Ekraka said, life is sacrosanct. Life is sacrosanct. You cannot treat people because when there's life at stake and say this kind of stuff. It's the same thing. There are some people, they are very wicked. They will be secretive about what they do. They will take all your money and they will do stuff and all those things. But again, it boils down to what I said earlier. What is the initial terms of the relationship? If the initial terms of the relationship say, milk, then she doesn't have the moral obligation to tell you so, see that. Or She doesn't have the moral obligation to say, me uncle was say tree. Or because that is the terms of the marriage. And no marriage is the same. And I'm catching go said, man, show be a warrior, so find your warrior. Shenyame catch on how you are compatible to each other because everybody is different.
Everybody is different, and our reina and yet pay. Yo, Ebusian for say, oh, question be Ebusa Yambapa, Efa, Sika, our remu, Sika sem, and one, and Yambapa, our import say our SM. He's a counselor, and they will be to me, Ama, Aquanchre, and I say a futu. And he will be to me, and your question about, oh, Zoom, the Swa, Oma, on Saswa, Mefro, now I'll meet you, now with the question, no, Eddie Abasa, so, and I will hear on Facebook, and as a YouTuber, although question no to a comment section honoma mehe na making kind ede amount. You papa marriage is not nye our nyina enye epe. You've been man of God for some time now. I mean, there has been so many issues. Fawari ho aba wenim. Ene se will be 8 na afei and a walk our mu and I say or our mu and I say or at the point say or person will jai our and I say or call into separation now. Again, a foot through and this category of people will be to me at the amai.
Obi person call our real the first thing America says it's a penny for can almost say your friend our real because a long journey. I was say we being who ye member society and pressure into marriage. And mama and our papa and pressure because we here omo nananom na daddy and pressure you into marriage. And ma suffer and now sorry and pressure you into marriage. Under no circumstance should you let anybody pressure you into. That's the first thing. Because bibia who force yourself and pressure yourself into no, unfortunately, most often it turns out to be sour. What you say, you must understand that I need somebody to help me work my life out. But you shouldn't be needy. I love the way the Bible puts it. Or say 1 + 1 = 1. And my interpretation of that, they say, you must be whole and complete before you can join yourself to somebody. If you are not whole and you are not complete and you are needy, you will have people who will feel that way for you and they will abuse you. Because anytime you are needy and you are so clinging onto people, it's so much they can take. And then the relationship becomes abusive. You must be complete, you must be whole, you must be whatever before you can get into a relationship. If you're already in a relationship and you're thinking of walking out of it, I would say, if your life is not at stake and it's just pettiness, then you must seek a counselor, seek the help of somebody, an elderly person, be a wife, irrespective if the wife is the problem. I know be a husband, irrespective if the husband is the problem. Now on speaking into the life of the person so that you can totally resolve the issues. Because at the end of the day, now who walk out of relationship. I see a lot of people who shouldn't have walked out of relationship and they did. And in life, I am very miserable, especially because they say the man no ma doso say mema sebi. And it's easy for men to get a woman to marry, but it's not as easy for women to do that. I say minya me bobia mosisia me bobema mosisia but minya nyame they made me and say me bompaye oh and so some people have regretted walking out of their relationship because now they realize say omunyi obi ama and they want somebody omuno ne babo abroa together and akokra together or get beaten. It is that stage, that it becomes really, really, really challenging.
Yo, also for obi ebusa se enkane na yeswa no yempani for nom tai kan se ansa na obeware no eso obo ho mpaye na uhu se nyame epene so ansa eni sa empire bo for God to approve e kire wo se wo yiri ni ana ukunu ni eda so ye adwuma.
I can say yes and no. Yes, because we need God's guidance into everything we do. No, because God said that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And we have a responsibility. I've seen it a few times. And now, but they are nominal. Maybe Papa and Mammy say, a friend say, me who's don't worry for about 50 years or say how many years? Not 50, about 30 something years. And say my makeup. What do I say? And I know couples are the nana, and they have been married for 50 years, and their marriage is absolutely wonderful. And they will not tell you some Holy Ghost answer, but they have some practical, old-fashioned behavior patterns, old-fashioned way that work it together. And I tell people, say the first thing you look for in a partner is compatibility. You must be compatible. If you are not compatible, no matter how much you speak in tongues, you'll be doing management in the relationship. You must be compatible because compatibility will make you see friendship. And the second thing I say, you must be friends. From this research I have made and other books I have read, I realized that marriages are people were friends before they got married, last longer. And most of them last till death do them part. Because friendship is a wonderful thing. And you know what? Sex is only a part of marriage. A baby a sex no crying wonderful because your friends you know what to talk about. You can sit there and talk for hours and hours and just gel together and stuff like that. Because sex is not everything. And you must, or should I say, you should think of marrying a friend. It's really, really helped. Myself and my wife were friends before we got married, and our marriage has been absolutely fantastic. And I believe that, and I know a lot of people who are like that as well. And then, if you are a woman looking for a man, you must marry a man who has respect for the elderly. You must look for a man who has respect for the elderly, because a lot of men who ni papa in their life, mu papa, but obey maybe homa. Asem crazy now for papa now for penia. Obeka say penia ka say die meti. But put on pakuni obuo eman penifo a. Uko friend penifo cry trema. Obeka say na we are higher. 1,000 man so homa dia me be your cry na dia. What you say? So especially your bar now looking for compatibility. I look for a man who has respect for the elderly. What you say? Your bema suna who look for oba wo bu ema mema ni papa. It helps a lot. It helps a lot.
Yo, I was here for Emsa and Chebiana, Yadi Jumedie no ABC Hanomo. Misewa say, question be ebusa Dr. Sadre Equine Ewo Honomo, or Modiana foul question or Ebra and Sana Yadi Jumedino Abba Ewe. Mahu Ura Techi said was sign Aman in Sasso, into Mamin sign and fat Techi beam. So also Honomo, or any contribution be at the Mamma said, me mammy, Auntie Evelyn or Boating Ewo Almanos or Evelyn, Yami Insha so I join you and you ray. Yo, Techi. Bomodina fa o question no Ebra.
Okay. Question I may be say bibi ti say nipa bi mu ho no ma partners no mo ware wi a ba ko enni management ebetimi aba say oba no onni management atoto de obetoto ohun se sika ho no ma obefa de akoto ade be ma bi so ho no ma sa no wote Obani ni management a channel. And because of that, ono ni sika awaje no ompese ne partner no be den ebehu. Ada se oba no ehun se be ma no ohun se sika abafia chese obe se sika no within a twinkle of an eye. Ena oba no so no ehun se sika abafia ena mehia we. It is a basa na se partner no edi sika no esie ananso ompese obehu se bia ochena omo ho kire omo a obenye sika dia solve problem na eno so no boa na se eni se nipa no yesa se nipa no sheda se odi sia eye ebeboa na se onja no enye open na on say sika no.
That's a powerful one. Oh, so I did it. Also, this can you see? Maybe view this. Also, this can you see? Because there is integrity to that. He's not doing that to disadvantage the relationship. As a matter of fact, he's doing that to help the relationship. And for me, I was so Odyssey. But so Odyssey to disadvantage the relationship, there's no integrity in that. But yes, I agree with that way, because you must take a hard line to be able to help them. Oh, and also a bit more develop certain behaviors along marriage. That's why me believe say, well, yeah, if you are friends, it works better, because friends, you know each other very well. You flow together. Now this when it will be weakness. That's why in a lot of churches they want people to court first before they marry. Why the courting? The courting is all because so that you can be able to get to build friendship. That's the basic reason. What you say, but it's even better if it's a natural friendship. It's a natural friendship. Oh, so that natural friendship, and I don't know why a lot of times, we feel so much pressured. What you say to get into marriage. Marriage is just a piece of paper. It's just a piece of paper. But relationship, transcends a piece of paper. What you say, into when you are a friend and you go 1 year, 2 years, 3 years before now you put the paper there. Now you have really secured 20 years, 30 years, sometimes even 50 years of a great future. Oh, and Mr. BBD said, you don't have to rush into anything. Oh, because in life, who are you competing with? Who are you competing with? Take your time. Oh, because to have a peaceful relationship, it's so wonderful and it helps your mental health. But to have what you say, yes, Jesus also take your cross. One can say take his cross. What you say? So for me, some people disagree with me, but I don't believe in suffering in marriage. I don't believe in that. I might as well be single and enjoy my life. But why do I have to get into somebody's life and just for 20 years of my life, 30 years of my life, be morose and be unhappy and stuff like that? We accidents are, and then at the end of the day, life is too short. And if you're going to link yourself to another human being, you must make sure that you are linking yourself to the right person who is going to help you succeed in life and who is going to be there to enhance your happiness and so on and so forth. I'm not. Who are you? You're not married a teacher. You are not married as a teacher. I am not your father. I am a husband and a lover, and that is exactly what I am. And I'm not a teacher and all the rest of things. Oh, boy, because crying, Papa. Debbie. Put me over Panda, my ninja. When you don't work a carcano. Oh, as I can say, why am mommy? Debbie. It's insist between my men now. Between them, you are my wife and you are my lover. And that is the issue. Oh, so sometimes people do those things with integrity. Or you're wicked, but because the woman has a problem or the man has a problem, he feels that this is the way he can do to mitigate and deal with that issue. Yeah.
Yo, that me that say. We also obusa amana danfo enyo no amu no obusa. Yo mate. Obusa say so be kwa aware mu, and as you said, marriage is a contract. And so we discuss it, the terms of the contract, Obusa say what should inform the terms of the contract? Obe there now don't say ese menino eka we once.
What should inform the contract? Number one, Bible, if you are Christians. Number two, culture, if you belong to a particular culture, both of you. And number three, traditions. These three comes together to make a very sound relationship. I'll give you a typical example. We are Ghanaian, you about Otia Butri, Wawari Bruni. Okay, one discussing future because I realize that a lot of mismarriages, divorce in the later years. Why? Because you are in your 30s, when you are or 20s, when you are wish your Bruni, and then out now, daddy. Okay, also do be fine. Man discussing future. Where the 50? Where the 67 I want to cook redeem. Into what I say, oh, but you may see me down a crack. I will trasaku, but you may see me down a crack. I will lashibi. Into Besse, say me too a cotton homo. My best shall be chachi. Oh, brother, so for say, a fan say, don't meet me go crew. Halam be a woman, Halam Pessemetina. Because you didn't discuss that before. Until the moment, Obeka se ko. Also, one say, and I see a lot of people now divorce is because they are not prepared to. What will do a fence say, Papua New Guinea, Babunya Mushia Awaha, Unpaco decided say, we do HB, we retire, or Peso Kuni Krum, or Cotton Krum. Also, one the Gunu Kohoda, another call crab, or Cosra Negusia for. And it's not the discussion is very important because it all depends on what you want in a relationship. What I say, so tradition must inform it. Culture must inform it. Who worry Ghana say no, there are certain tribes. I mean, person mention Wahamo. Who worry Bia, especially worry Bema was if you know they tie Bia no. Ombepe oba e will feel amano. On can say mama worry they will do it, but in the course of life, they will find somebody from the same tribe or the same people group to marry them. You have to discuss that because at the end of the day, if they do that stage, then no so and relationship, culture. And understand we inheritance rights. If we should be home, and yet a journey dear. What I say, wafa, I didn't mudi wafa dear. Any sign menina. And to say, you see, die. Our Ghana, near the idea to so now the idea, or Chnebino, a white diana, or Chnebino, a bushafo. You see, these are all things that makes it very complicated for us who live over here. And the laws of UK and transcended to say laws of Ghana and vice versa. So you have to be able to do something here that will accommodate what happens here. You have to be able to do something that also accommodates that. It's a culture and acceptance. Culture, but the traditional IVF, museo. Now there are no people think that way. IVF, museo, I also discussing women now. And I say, back when she know your IVF, do you be anti? No, when you're almost in a devil, when you say, I see somehow, and you are some. Into this topic we're raising a vast, and it has a lot of way to it. And I'm all saying this that if you want to have that peace of mind for tomorrow, there's a lot of discussions that must go into it today. Me no be kasam. I'm not disagreeing. I mean, different nationality. I'm saying I don't disagree with it. If you love the person, but think about tomorrow. I'll see, maybe who crash out because my mama against I want to settle back in Ghana. I've given myself a few years. Let's say, why can't somebody settle in Ghana? Is he prepared to settle in Ghana with you? Because no, the roots of Kumasi. What do I say? Is he prepared to take and pack it, leave his family and everything, to go and live in a strange land? At which point, then you are just calling for what? A divorce, because obviously that is what is gonna happen. We have to be deep thinkers if we're gonna protect our peace in all these matters. So I said earlier, the Bible must inform it, the culture must inform it, and the traditions must inform it.
Yeah, but I say, I'm say, Emma home quite. Mammy Musa, my last one after you and Fedjimedino and Bra every year. We just in passing. We said the kind of contract Abraham Nisara acquire as you have more of that, especially in these days.
It's okay, but Mrs. Bay and Oba allowed that contract. That's the thing. But then you cannot say, if my business doesn't allow it, I'm still going to go ahead anyway. That is wrong. Absolutely wrong. And that's the thing.
Yo, Papa, say our say benu no ye senka mo be nam for ansana mo akọ aware mu ene ya sheda nanti anche bia san abrochire abrabo na ye de eware ye waware mu na so ye hu some few differences ema ye nya challenges e ya aware mu enipa e wo sate bia sei mu no efutu be na de be mo.
Before me answer, one of the programs me share briefly. Also, there's so much divorce and it's so rampant, and this is the reason why. This is exactly the reason why. Because I don't believe in love at first sight. And if I don't believe in love at first sight, I don't mean it doesn't happen. It does happen. But if you take, I've not done the empirical research on that, but from my experience, if I catch my eye, if you take 100 love. Take love at first sight. We take love at first sight. Only maybe 5% that will go to full-blown relationship and stable one, and the rest will end up funny. I don't take 100 marriages happen as a result of friendship. You have only maybe a 5 in a failure. Then most of it will go into full-blown way. So the evidence is very, very, very strong, and those who have done the research affirm to that. Or get a bit And I come to the issue of your question, which is somebody even said 5 is even too much. Yes, I agree with you. But my advice, is that take your time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it into something that you see. To be locked with someone for the rest of your life in sadness and unhappiness, it's a terrible thing. And a lot of people who are not going through physical abuse in relationship are going through emotional and mental torture. That is very difficult to measure. So they are not happy. Into a policy or divorce, people don't understand because they don't see any physical abuse. They don't see all these things, but they say, oh, and a relationship. But the torture, you must take your time and make sure that you are friends with the person. Obi can be, or say, a friend say, if you ever fall in love, make sure that person is a friend. And that resonates so much with me. It take your time, but if you have to do it shabu swa, then you must ask God's grace to help you fight all the challenges that will come after that. Because as for marriage, it's meant to be enjoyed, not to be endured.
Yo, finally, and then some, and I would be giant and sana ye jawa.
Nobody is forcing anybody to marry. And Evelyn, Emily, serious comments. Our background at Evelyn, bless you. And my advice, they say, let us not force ourselves into something that we don't know the outcome. Let us love, let us create friendship, let us have laughter, and let us sign the dotted lines with somebody we have tested and tried and
prenuptial agreement.
That we know that we will be able to finish up with that person. It's very, very important because marriage is meant to be enjoyed, not to be endured. No.
Daddy, you better say, and then you mini marshal for any tap abusia phone because say nyame insha be brave say and then you bring so when ya emre e de amayen na oni abetwetwesa enkomo yi ye bebo modin say emre pam no ye be san aba won chen biem say if not it be before Christmas just right after Christmas or before Christmas we want to look at this big issue that is going on in Ghana, the LGBTQ plus. Yebeka Huasem Ewujumedi is one of these days. Yebeki more on that topic. Nyame insha nontin animuncho. Nyame aduma emre pemuno. Yebesan aba onchen.
Yo, Mr. That's a powerful opportunity to share. I've enjoyed myself, and I look forward to more days like this. Thank you.
And you're not member a director for a growth Taptap send a Ura Malto, and so am I in the last words and sana ya call a Taptap send focus section. No, is the Ura Malto yet you?
Also from Bashir Dasepan, thanks very much for sharing some words of wisdom with us. It's just a shame, sir. We don't have everybody here to listen to it, and I think I've learned a lot. Just listening to you, and what we are missing in our society, both in Ghana and very frank and honest and practical pastors, which we don't have. So we've learned a lot of things we've heard a lot of things in our upbringing that hasn't helped us. So because we've heard so many things as we were growing up, all our mind, it's not quite. We've not really heard any proper hardcore teaching that just tells us to kind of engage our brains. So with us, Pastor, you've shared some good things with us, and I'll go and share some of that with some of my friends as well into Yadasapa. And I'll thanks for having us again today. And all our lovely customers, I'll be here after the show. So let's talk and let's discuss Taptap Send and any other topics I want to discuss. Into Sadrak, thank you. God bless you. And I'll come with Yadasapa.
Yo, and the dog, Nyame Aduma, and Repemuno, many Taptap Send a busian for you, Baby Strow, sorry, and said before Christmas.
Taptap Send, my mom was cabin brain. Go and check your records. I'm saying, really your best customer, and you know, Mummy price. When you draw, no, where some would draw
my maybe.
And the director for group now, I did a embacho, no mammy, was it? Was send this guy for your baby.
Wait a match. And
then come back 5 times, and then come back 5 times.
Melotti, Pastor Melotti. Yes.
Daddy, I will arrange with you now. Yeah, I said that especially about the shower. Sorry.
Martin, okay, and yeah, bye.
Oh, yeah, that's the fine. I mean, sure. Yo, I was for my main fa a year and crato bakumi no be in cremu. Now, for yen fa Taptap Send focus session and twaso. Yes, last week, Michelle Bosse from best 2 weeks cremu kwakusi Christmas. Memo, ye be raffle and I say be competition. It will show you so. The Mayeno and no embasso. May the beko next week. Now next week, instead of saying can kameye to the bema inipa mienu adie na next week ama nipa mienu adie no. Next week no yebe double no yebe mano ako animu. Inti me say wa say bi ene na ka wo twen ya say ka me de question time no beba na mama obibi a mesre mama bumfu bra next week.
We go for one frame.
Yeah, na mama say £50 and I say €50 bina or they are half ahead of Christmas by the kind quantity of Taptap Send Adaroma and also me fasa achedi emamo. Sa enso na mo amuguso amo send sika from now to December no. Taptap Send said they would say, you know, Taptap Send Christmas giveaway. Ubetimi winning a return ticket to Ghana. Ubetimi winning iPhone 13. Ubetimi the Christmas. Ubetimi winning iPad. A lot of consolation prizes. Inti bomodiana koswa use Taptap Send. Na also enjoy prizes on my customers during this Christmas. Mamifa advert income enonechino. Nafe made the Taptap Send focus session no ayo ramato e dia bro.
Anytime so UK, Europe, Canada, America, and now person send this sika ekoma adofo ana ebusiafo ewo Ghana. Ne wo hia ne Taptap Send. Taptap Send enwa na abrochirefo abegie enwa na ye nyina ye yisu Taptap Send papa no.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm this cabin for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to Taptap Send. no fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap, tap, send. Intienne, also download the Taptap Send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Taptap Send. Papa no.
Reminding you that this is the sound of Africa. OT Radio is live and alive. This is the time we open the house of this. This is the newest version, of course, the greatest time of our moments now. OT Radio has come to stay. Tune in on www.otradiouk.com, and of course, we have live activities more coming on politics, sports, social entertainment, and everything that you request. My name is Taptap, so I'm going to be part and parcel of it, and of course, OT Radio has come to say this is the sound of Africa. Welcome.
Uramato, Sabre, take over.
I mean, there's a smaller number here today.